Happy time zone, everybody. Hello. Come on in. It's going to be a good day. You're going to have to cut me a little slack on the voice today, but I'm doing my best. It should smooth out after I can sip my tea, but it's still just a little bit hot. Alright, so first off, let's just address the elephant in the room. There are suddenly a bunch of little crowns in the chat. Basically, I got an email from YouTube being like, hey, we're unrolling, we're trying out this new feature. It's going to allow you guys to like rank yourselves or some sort of leaderboard in live streams. And I thought, well, when I looked into it, I realized you guys didn't have to spend any money to like play. And so I thought that like, let's give it a go for a stream and see if it turns into a game. And if it turns into something that's a little bit more mean-spirited, I'll work out how to turn it off again. But in the meantime, yeah, it's just basically, it just ranks you based on, I think it's how many messages or the quality of the messages or something like that. So you don't have to like spend any money to play that, but there's like a little leaderboard and it should be, I thought it just could be a little bit of fun. And Mr. Bones, I know you're sad that you lost your crown, but at least you still have that cute little wrench. I don't know if other people can see the cute little wrench, but for me, you've got a cute little wrench next to you. So, yeah. To see the points, there's like a little crown icon in the top of your chat window where it shows the leaderboard and it shows the score. It will reset every stream as well. So if you miss one, the whole thing just starts again the following week.
Can I say the thing?
What's the thing?
It might be my only opportunity to say the thing.
What's the thing?
Well, it's Thursday in a lot of places in the world.
Oh, okay. Do you want to say
Hello, it's Thursday. Oh, that feels good.
He's a little bit more excited, more active than I am at the moment. Because like if I try and do it, it's like, hello, it's Thursday. Turns out last week when I was just like, oh, I'm better, but Mr. Bones is still sick, I was actually more like in the midpoint. It was like the eye of the storm. But we're getting there, don't worry about it. All right, so yeah, we are streaming today, and it's Friday, for anybody worried about it, because Sunday we were going to have plans, and after I told you guys I'd be streaming on Friday, I didn't want to cancel on you. But let's just show off where we ended up on Sunday real quick. Now, I haven't worked a lot on these guys. Little Warty Darcy. Daiquiri, Roast, and Heartog. Buy yourself and Mr. Bones a coffee and a stream snack, and you're not allowed to get mad about this, CK. You're worth every cent. I've spoiled myself already. Alright, Daiquiri, as long as you've spoiled yourself first. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Anyway. This is... So, we named this guy Watermelon, but then over time he became Wartymelon and then Warty Malone to me. He's not done yet. We are still sewing stuff on, but he has all of his leaves and all of his petals now, so that's just where I got up to on him. He'll probably be finished before next stream, which will be the Sunday. We're skipping a Sunday, it'll be the Sunday, and Seeking is still just a nugget. We'll pop them back off to one side. So today I'm going to lead with the assumption that we're only going to get one done because of this, which is not painful, but it sounds horrid. So, okay, there we go. If you don't want to see the crowns, you can turn it off in your privacy settings. I'm going to do a poll at the... I thought maybe I'd do a poll at the end to read, like, sentiment on it. I feel like once stream gets going, it's going to be less of a big deal, but I also just, like, I don't know what the vibe will be with it. Anyway, that's one side. I feel like we're only going to get one done today, so I thought I would give you guys the opportunity to pick from the hard board. So... for most of you were here last week, but just in case there's anyone who wasn't, we are down to our final 9 Pokemon, and so I have spread them out over 2 boards. We have the nice board, which are slightly easier, and we have the scary board, which is slightly harder, or the hard board. We haven't really kind of worked out what we're calling them yet. So I thought maybe I would let you pick one of the hard ones today, if we're only going to get through one, and then we'll just like play it by ear and see how we go. So let me start this poll off real quick. Hope everybody's having a good day as well. It's a lovely, lovely overcast kind of day over here. It's very like kind of chill and cozy, and like the air is kind of that little bit quiet. It's a lot quieter streaming on a Friday than it is on a Sunday. The scary board, exactly. Still a good vibe here with or without the crowns, in your opinion. Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like the crowns will either end up being a little bit of fun that you guys enjoy, or they'll be completely neutral, in which case I won't bother trying to work it out, or they'll be like a streak of nastiness with it, in which case I will remove it. So like that's fine. The crowns are based on just like chat interaction. I think you do not have to, like, as Daiquiri actually quite helpfully just proved there, the crowns can't be bought, if that makes sense. That you like, oh wait, no, never mind. Daiquiri proved the exact opposite of that. My understanding was that it's based on messages in chat, and that is how you get like points or XP or something like that. I do not want people paying to win in this situation, if that's cool with everybody. Yeah, there we go. I started the poll, right? I did. Golly, I'm good. I'm so good at this. I've got a nice little cup of peppermint tea, which is not my normal stream hydration. If I'm not loud enough, please just let me know. I can turn my mic up. I just can't turn my voice up. Exactly. You just interact in chat. Though it can be deactivated in like privacy settings, so if you're not getting any kind of score or something, it could be something to do with how your particular YouTube account is set up. I don't know enough about it yet. Apparently it's quite a new feature. I've not seen it before. Yeah, okay, there we go, Faith. Thank you for the explanation. It's mostly based on messages in chat, but I think tips or super chats also give XP. Yeah, I was going to try my best to ignore that element of it because like I said, I really like our chat for what it is. As I was just saying to Mr. Bones, one of my favorite things about chat is sometimes I forget that it's my turn to speak because I'm so caught up with the conversation I'm in with you guys. And I would hate for that to be ruined by people like trying to like win a leaderboard. But I still think that this could have been a little bit of fun. So I'm willing to give it a go and we'll just see if we like it. Shiny Pokemon crochet. I do as well. I think it might just be like growing up with the internet, at least in my case, or growing up after the internet. Anyway, there was internet and I was a teenager and like those were our emoticons. Emojis. The crowns can be bought. I repeat. No, stop that. Hope my laryngitis gets better. Oh, no, it's almost just like a lot. It was like not that big of a thing. It's just left me with just like not a lot of voice. Like it's not a sore throat or anything. It just is what it is right now. Ah, what did I click? Everything's fine. Nobody panic. What's happening there? Something's happening. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. That's allowed to happen. Live chat. Cool. All right. So our poll, it looks like you guys have made a fairly decisive choice and I'm a little bit nervous about it. So I'm just going to like talk for a little bit more.
If at any point you're struggling, we can show our superpower where you can make hand gestures at me and I can speak for you. Amusement. Smiling. Adoring face. See? I can do this. What do you call it? It's a thing in movies. Where like someone talks about what's currently happening.
Narration?
Yeah, there's a thing though. Like
dubbing?
On Netflix. But no, it's like for blind people.
The spoken literal text or spoken text?
Yeah, something like that, yeah. I can do that for you if you like.
Alright, okay. I've sipped my tea. I'm feeling strong. It's peppermint tea, by the way. Love me some peppermint tea. Here we go. Yes, we have 9 Pokemon left to make, and I'm closing off this poll, which did slip slightly. It did change since I said it was fairly stable. Here we go. Thank you for everyone who voted. Number 1 won with 30% of the vote. Then came number 4 at 27%, number 5 at 25%, and number 3 at just 16%. So you guys have made your choice. I think you know who is behind the door, right? I feel like you might. I know who's behind the door. I hope... Where are they? Oh, there they are. Good. For a horrifying second, I wondered if I'd changed this board. I haven't changed it since Sunday. I don't intend to change it. It's already got all the Pokemon we need on there. Well, between it and the nice board. So it's actually takes something off my to-do list before stream every week, which is kind of nice, honestly. Oh no, I've dented door number 4. Can I fix that real quick? Let's see if I can fix that real quick. It's going to drive me batty. That's a risky maneuver. Let's just not do anything. Can't believe there's only 9 to go. I can't believe there's only 9 to go. It's quite exciting. So yeah, sorry, I haven't acknowledged it yet. You guys picked Zapdos. Which is good, because then if I do kind of get bored or frustrated with trying to get all those points done, I can just be like, oh, sorry, oh no, so sick, gotta go. And then work it out off camera. It's good. It's going to work out great for us. Let's update our Pokédex counter to 143. Oh, Nibbledrake, I've lost my voice. I'm on the tail end of something. It's fine. I promise you I am not suffering. I just can't talk properly. All right, so just to get ahead of it, we have kind of low-key got a name in the spreadsheet for this one because Articuno was Nugget, Moltres was Hot Wings, and then Zapdos has got Zinger there because like our Australian KFC, Zinger is the chicken. But that's just going to be one of the name options. There still will be a vote. I just want to let you guys know that Zinger is already kind of option 1, and then you guys can like pitch your other name suggestions. Oh, we need a little picture on the screen. Who is that? Oh, don't click and drag that. Here we go. Blub blub. Little fish. Alright, let's change this fish for the giant pointy bird. Alright guys, I'm gonna level with you. I do not know how we're gonna approach this today. So we're just gonna try. Thank you, Mr. Bones, for those reference images. That's actually really, really helpful. It always is, but like today in particular, trying to get like an understanding. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that it had like a round tail like that. I don't even know how to start drawing this thing. I don't have to be like little on the page today because I feel like we're only going to make one. He's a little airplane now. Twangity twang, twangity twang. Let's rough out some guide shapes here. Even right then, that gives me a little bit of an idea of what it is I should be trying to draw. I'm sorry, it sounds so pathetic. You want to call it double A? Zapdos, Tubatri. Oh, I like that. I'm sorry, is someone... Craig and NC, are you suggesting a no-sew pattern for Zapdos? Because no. I reject that. That is not a good idea. Now, I do want him to match the other burbs. So that does mean he gets safety eyes. Let's see, we've got like 2 main points on top of the head. I'm gonna have to close Discord if you keep doing stuff like that. There we go. And 2 bottom. Okay, so what this has already proven is that the exact positioning of these spikes actually really, really matters. You want to call him Zabatos? Okay, we've got the clawed feet again, which is fine. We'll just do them the same way we did the others. And we'll do another foot over here. So I can even possibly make them first. Now I've made him a little bit chubbier than he is technically, but I think that's just going to help us. I think having him slightly chubby will make this whole thing a little bit easier. And, oh, sorry, my arm's behind it, so you can't really see, but you can see he's got, like, alternate spikes. It's actually a lot more black on this bird than I thought there was. Yeah, and you've got one big wing spike. Okay, we're doing our best. And then we got one more wing out this way. And of course, there's also the darker wing piece behind those as well. Alrighty, there we go. So yeah, looks like we're actually going to need a few more colours than I thought today. I really thought this was going to be like mainly a yellow type of thing, but there's a lot of beige, there's a lot of black, and yeah, just a few other colours going on. I'm going to have to draw him from another angle as well, so you might just have to bear with me. But that's kind of part and parcel of picking one from the hardboard. They just take a little bit longer in the sketching and planning phase so that we end up on the right foot. Sorry. I know that's a horrid noise to hear through a microphone. There we go. And we'll colour that in, and we'll colour that in, and we'll colour that in, and we'll colour that in. Right. So the good news is that we recently did Raichu, and that means we've already done some lightning type of stuff, which might be laying the groundwork for our spiky chicken here. Sorry. You want to call him Pichichu? Yeah, the black feathers totally do look like the outer side of the yellow feathers instead of being their own thing, but they're definitely their own thing. I'm looking at all kinds of reference images right now. And like the wing has like a big yellow piece, and then there's like a matching, not quite matching. It's like a 3-spoked black piece on the underside of it, sticking out sort of just off center. And the tail from the back, let's see, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gross one. That's so many things. From the back, it's like a circle. So like there's a yellow piece, and then there's like inside that a smaller piece with a bunch of black petals in it. It's like there's actually a lot of details to this fella. The head is honestly the bit that scares me the most, because the body I can get away with just doing a ball or a torpedo or a nugget. Am I well enough to be working? Oh, absolutely. Like, sorry, it's like I know it sounds rough, but I assure you that I am actually like. Yes, I would have cancelled if I wasn't, like I did a couple of weeks ago when I was also strangely enough sick. It's literally just the voice. That's why we're only going to aim for one Pokemon today. I don't want to like overstrain it. Yeah, it's just like, we're just going to take it real easy. I'm going to sip my tea. We're doing one Pokemon. It's going to be good. Because otherwise I'd just be sitting there wishing I could make Pokemon. So like, yeah. I'll stop apologizing though. It's the Limion chili chicken? Maybe. You like lemon zinger? Okay. We need some yellows though. Ooh. I could dig out the special yellow that we used for Hypno. I mean, the other option is the yellow that we used for Alakazam. We're looking a little dingy on that camera today. I do think that's closer. I do actually have a third option though. So I'm going to turn the camera off real quick while I just go fossick in the shelves, but I'll be right back. You can still hear me now, but I don't know how good my projection is across the room. Okay. And back, and I'm resituated on my ball. Here. And we're back. We're back. So I have this carnival yarn if we wanted it to be a slightly different colour. I got to tell you, this yarn is slightly thinner, and I did not enjoy the experience of working with it. So I'm kind of going to want to nix this one just because it's not fun. I'll pop that to one side. But we also have just my usual marble, which is very, very close to this colour. So we might just go with our regular yellow programming. Unless I can find a pale yellow in here somewhere. There it is. Our other option is pale yellow, which actually might work. I can see on the sprite he has kind of like some tones on his wings from like where they meet his body. They're slightly darker and then they're really pale on the tips. We're not going to mess around with that today. I'm just going to let you know that right from the start. I don't think that adds anything overwhelmingly to his design, and I think it's just gradient shown on the sprite as well, based on the other reference images I'm looking at. Oh, Limoncello is a cute name. Okay, so that's the colour for his little like drumsticks, which are beige. That's a slight, it is a coolish tone, but I think it still works in this context. And we need some black, and I need a colour for his beak and feet. I'm trying to, hang on, I'm going to put the Pokédex up on the screen so I can have a look real quick. Okay, so it looks like I used grey for Articuno, which makes sense, and then just like bright orange on Moltres, Moltres isn't my proudest moment, okay? You can see him right here, being laid like an egg. I should have gone with oranger colours, but the sprite looked more yellow, and I let myself get carried away with that, and that was a mistake on my part. But for now, Moltres is yellow, and this guy has to sit in between them. But we do still need an orange. We need an orange for it. The bag of scraps. I could go with that, which might be a bit dark. That's not quite yellow enough. This is going to be one of those things where I don't think there is a correct answer, so we just have to kind of like get close enough. I'll rummage for a second and then we'll give up. I have a very pastel, oh, you can't see. I'm so sorry. Hold on one second. So that was the first option, which I said was too dark. And then I was like, this one here, which I think might be too light and too fleshy. I've got this one here, which has a hair in it. It's very pastel. I don't think that's the right vibe. I also do just have straight orange, which feels very like rubber ducky. Hi, Nerdatia. Hey, CK, I think you answered this last stream, but will you go back and remake any? I didn't necessarily answer it last stream, but I definitely talked about it a little bit in that, like, with infinite time, I would go back and potentially make some of them larger to get the details better because, conveniently enough, he's still here. Like, I feel like by making Onyx a little bit larger, we got to really, like, nail him, and I feel like I haven't necessarily nailed about 25% of the ones we've made just because of the proportions of them. But, at this point, I have no concrete plans to go back and remake any, but there are a few that, like, should the theme come up, should we feel like it, I would go back and redo. Alright, we might go with this. I know it's not quite yellow enough, but I feel like this is just way too strong. And, like, again, it looks very rubber ducky. Okay, so we've got our colours. It's good, there's a progress. That's all the colours that we need for this guy, right? Yep, it is. Let's shuffle them off. I have plenty more of this colour on my shelves. We'll be fine. Hey, Stephanie. We do have a nugget. Mr. Bones' Articuno's name is Nugget because it's a frozen chicken nugget. One of the very first names that our Pokemon got, actually. Yeah, okay, cool. So, to make this, we will make a body. It's not so much a bulb as it is a torpedo. We'll make it slightly tapered on one end. We can build these up like a circle so that from the side they look like this. And then it needs to be slightly smaller one on the inside. So both need to be multiples of 8, and I'm going to need to keep track of that. Also, how we make these spokes matters, because I can do them a number of different ways. There's a lot of different ways to make a pointy thing like that. Have I considered painting Moltres? Honestly, I'd probably have to remake him. He's very goofy. There's a number of things just aren't right with him. For example, I would crochet flames. Next time, instead of using brushed yarn, I think the brushed yarn makes him look really flimsy and thin, which isn't a good look. Am I going to Megapod Gyarados? I think I'm going to have to. I don't think I'm going to have a choice. I think I'm going to start making him and he's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Did I see your teeny tiny frogs? Nibbledrake, I saw a bunch of your posts on Instagram recently. Some bugs under little galoshes. They were gorgeous, but I don't know if I saw frogs. Alright, so yeah, these need to be multiples of 8. The head is the hard bit. So the head is kind of shaped like this underneath, but then it has its spikies. Now I can just make and sew on spikies. It's just a bit of a laborious process, and it's going to make him huge. I don't know how I feel about that. And the beak is also a problem. It's hard to make long, thin, pokey bits. Oh, they'll be adorable little earrings. They're so little and cute. I'm dressed on theme today. I've got the birds, and I've got little bees in my ears, little tiny, like, there we go. So like, it's the birds and the bees. It was just, I thought it was fun. Alright, so I have kind of a plan. I'm just going to start making the body torpedo, and just to make a start, you know, get the ball rolling. Everything's easier once we're in motion. So, magic ring 6, and then we'll go up to 12, and then we'll go up to 18. I'm going to start at the head and work down towards the tail. There we go. Mr. Bones be able to come up with a different craft medium for the beak? Potentially, however, for... Let's see, it's... Oh my goodness, I still can't tell them apart. One of them's Pharaoh, one of them's Spiro. The one with the long spear of a beak, I'm guessing is Spiro, but I'm always wrong, so it's Pharaoh. Pharaoh has the long pointy beak, and Moltres has a long pointy beak.
Yes, I could, but we won't.
But we won't.
It's like get a chopstick and put it in a pencil sharpener.
Oh yeah.
One beak coming right up.
Well, don't get me wrong, like you definitely could, but sorry, I'll say this for your benefit. It's less for your benefit because you already know it.
Oh, I like to hear you talk.
When we get when Mr. Bones makes props and things for the creatures, I try to make sure that they're not load bearing pieces. You have to be able to make the Pokemon itself without the prop being a fundamental part of its design, because otherwise, how is anybody ever, like, I have the one and only Mr. Bones. How on earth is anybody ever going to make what I'm making?
We're not doing a timeshare.
Yeah, no, he's mine.
Just touring the country.
I'll fight them all.
Here, I thought you said something else. Here are your Moltres' roller skates. Here are your Moltres' roller skates.
Oh, Thunderstalk is a great name. Still haven't got your ears pierced though? That's fine. Yeah, getting your ears pierced hurts. And then they heal over and you have to get them pierced again, and that hurts too. And they get infected and it's awful, and you have to go on antibiotics that mean you can't go in the sunshine very often. I used to have a few more piercings than I have now. I've limited myself down to one pair of lobe, but I would like to get my second pair re-pierced. Now that I have so many fun earrings, I want to be able to wear them again. You liked when Mr. Bones got to do his wings over Christmas? Yeah, that was fun. That's true, that is an example of when we have gone against what I just said and used like a Mr. Bones prop as an integral part of the design. There was a crochet replacement for it though, so I don't know if it necessarily counts. You'll behave yourselves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. A Thunderstalk. That's not my accent. That's not my accent doing that. I keep swallowing the orc, which is awkward. Thunderstalkward. Alright, so I want to keep this in line with the other two, who didn't turn out super big. They actually turned out about the same size. Articuno was kind of like a little potato blob, and I should have done the same thing for Moltres, so I could have arguably done it for Zapdos, but I didn't. And Moltres is instead like a long string bean with big fluffy wings. But like, I still have to keep him like this big. If I could tuck his wings down in a way, I would do it. But I feel like that's not in the spirit of this Pokemon, and it instead takes away a recognizable detail. It's like I could have put Machamp in like a turtleneck with two of his arms just like crossed under it on his back and not made them, and just said, oh look, he's wearing a turtleneck. But it takes away a fundamental feature of the Pokemon, and we don't do that. What's with the purple crowns? YouTube released a new like chat feature that we're just giving a little test run to today. You earn experience by chatting, that's all. If it turns out to be a bad vibe, we'll get rid of it. There we go. Other people are answering for me. Thanks, everyone. or Megapod him. Twitch copycatting? Yeah, probably. I didn't see the harm because it was something you guys didn't have to pay to play with. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, Machamp did get a sock puppet, but you could easily just make 2 normal back arms and not have a sock puppet. Yes, you do have a cat. The rules say that you're not allowed to move ever again until that cat lets you. I also do love me a tiny Pidgey. Pidgey is never far away from my thoughts or my dreams. Now you want a purple crown? Well, it resets every stream, and there's still plenty of time in this stream as well. Kiddo activity time. Have fun, Kath. I don't think today's going to be a super long stream, but hopefully we'll catch you in the replay. Apocalypse Faye, better late than never. Always better late than never. It's lovely to see you. Your puppy Bloom says hello. She's on your lap watching. Hello, Bloom. You being a good girl? All right, Daiquiri. Good luck at your GP. I hope it all goes well. And in the meantime, everybody now's your chance to nick off with the crown. I keep hearing Megapod as Metapod, and that would be a completely different plushie. Well, honestly, that's where it comes from. Basically, when I went to make Metapod, I accidentally made Metapod huge for absolutely no reason. There was no element of it that called for Metapod to be huge. And so it became Megapodding, based on Metapod being made big. And so that's where the name for that came from. It's like we call it Pidgetot because Pidgey turned out unexpectedly tiny, but somehow still perfect. And so we Megapod or we Pidgetot. Does Zapdos have a normal beak mouth, or is it a way too long beak nose? Well, the nostrils are clearly at the base of the head. I'm pointing on my own face. The nostrils are clearly here. So it's a long beak. If the nostrils were down here, like with the kiwi, it's a long nose. I'm sorry. My voice just sounds like this today. It's because I've been unwell. I have the strepsils. I'm sipping the tea. Yeah. You're gonna Pidgetot the Onyx? That's cool. Hey, ultimate hydration. That's good. Night Breeze, thanks for hanging out. I'm kind of torn between being like, okay, so is it just going to be a quieter stream where I'm going to go longer without talking, or just like soldiering through it? Because it's like, it doesn't hurt, it's just not very loud. I would like to get through at least a few pieces of Zapdos. I promise to call it if... Alright, I'm gonna break one of my cardinal rules here. And I'm going to strepsil on camera. There might be the occasional slurp or crunch noise, and I apologise if that's going to bother you. This may not be the stream for you today. No complaint or concern. That's fair. I appreciate all of your concerns. I would... I'm not, don't get me wrong, on the one hand I feel kind of ridiculous, but on the other hand I just want to do something today, and this is what I have the day scheduled for, and I really wanted to hang out with you guys so I didn't miss out this week. And if anything starts to hurt, I'm going to stop the stream, regardless of where we're up to, which is why I'm just like, let's just get a little bit done. Let's get a little bit more done, and we'll see where we end up. But I might be a little bit more quiet while I've got a strepsil in, and I'm sorry about that. I know, it's a real rough sounding voice today. Honestly, I'm surprised the video from yesterday came out turning out... Mr. Bones is in here offering to do subtitles, basically. I'm surprised that the video from... It was yesterday for me, but earlier today for some of you. Came out sounding as clear as it did, because my voice was way worse on that day. Today it's just a little bit thin. On that day I was like a full-grown man, you know? I could play music, but that's a whole other thing. Ooh, a Diglett cameo, that's a request. I'm afraid I think Diglett is in the bag. But I will make a note that you would like to see him, and I will try and make sure he's available for a future stream. Let the tea flow. I've already had a full cup. That's true, Mr. Bones could come in and talk with you guys out loud if he felt like it. It's no pressure though. He already does a lot during these streams because he has to read. He has to read. Well, like, I read as many of your messages as I can, but he's just like, he tries to like help just in case. He has to be constantly vigilant just in case we get any trespassers in our community who aren't being very nice, which has happened, I think, once over the 54 streams that we've had so far in this series. Gabite is here. He's all off to one side. There we go. Hello. I swear to God, sorry, I apologise if that was offensive to anyone. I swear to golly gosh that this little girl has just the sweetest little face. She's got very gentle energy. It's true, I only think it happened once. The bag is fine. It's just also their storage zone. Yeah, I have a little staging area for the Soul Silver Pokemon. That's like just off to one side here. So I have the last 12 from that series set out. Thank you, Aaron McFrew. Sleep well. I understand it's a weird day for all of you, so I appreciate all of you turning up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I half expected to like turn on stream today and just be like, okay, so this day does not work for anyone but me. Okay. And then just been like, okay, I guess we'll just close up the stream then. Has Soul Silver been cooperating? I haven't gotten to do any more of the gameplay yet because I've sounded like this. The only thing that, like, those are really long edits, and I think the only thing that would make them more annoying to edit, don't get me wrong, I have a lot of fun with it, but the only thing that would make them more annoying to edit would be if I had to listen to my voice sounding like this for as long as they take. So I'm waiting until my voice comes back before I do the next round of gameplay, which will hopefully be in a couple of days. That's the plan anyway. I have a few other ideas. I have one idea that I'm very excited about. I've been excited about this idea for like over a year, but I finally got like it roughed out. I'm going to start filming that very soon, probably this week. You guys probably won't see it for a little while, because it's one of those ones that needs time. It's not a big project though, if Mr. Bones is listening. I can't get in trouble for doing a big project. Getting in trouble. Still on vacation for 3 days? That's fun. Yeah, narrating as I play is a little bit rough. Particularly as like I have to be extra ultra high spirits on those filming days to make up for like, honestly, that game has, we're at a point now where it's like hours of training sometimes between events that end up on camera or end up on film, but I have to be on a lot of the time anyway, and it's not like here on stream where I can go for like 5, 6, 7, sometimes 8 hours, or once 8 hours, because I've got your energy to bounce off of and keep me silly. It's just like, no, that's just sitting in a room talking to yourself for 6 hours as you do something that's steadily becoming less fun. Sorry. You feel my pain? She was down for over a week with flu B and still struggling with her voice. I was taken down with a cold last week and still trying to expel it along a week later. Yeah, this one was a weird one. I had like act 1 of something, and then like last stream, I was feeling completely better. I was fine. Mr. Bones was not okay, but I was fine. I was status quo. That night after stream, I started feeling like my throat started hurting real bad, and then I've just been sick ever since. Literally, I held out as healthy until I hit end stream, and then it got me again. It was very, honestly, it was very considerate of it, but it was like, yeah. What can I do to make you feel better? I want to play with you a little bit. Hold the tiny burp. Oh, that looks uncomfortable for everyone. Here we go. You're helping the tiny burp see. Oh, I've been increasing instead of decreasing. There we go. All better. All back on track. How are my skunk plans coming? It's on the roster to be designed on Sunday, actually. Sister was tested for strep throat last Saturday. That came back negative, but she can still barely talk. Yeah, I'm really prone to like the tonsil-based thingies. So yeah, it's fine. We're doing all the things. I'm eating the apples and taking the zinc, and just like I didn't need antibiotics or anything to get over this. It's clearly viral. It's just taken. I feel like I've been sick on and off. Not terribly ill, but like sick on and off all of July. So I will be glad to see that kind of pass if I have a choice. Oh, thank you very much, Shelly. I appreciate that. I'm really excited about doing a skunk. I also think I might do another little rat. Like, I know we have our rat with the strawberry, but I'd love to do a little rat in that same pattern with the little pitty paws. I think that's going to be really cute. Hi.
Hello. The current name list.
Okay, yeah.
Is Parmigiana.
Parmigiana.
I was thinking like Pamela Anderson. So Parmigiana.
Oh, Parmigiana. Okay.
So like, I call her Pamela.
We could. I do think we have a Pamela in that comes pretty regularly into chat.
I was doing this so you can talk less, so you can give a bit of a rest. We also have Dandy and Lemon Zinger, and the final one is Thunderstruck. I'm doing a new thing where if someone...
Can it be Thunderstalk? Because I think that was the joke being made, and then it got distracted. People got distracted from it, but it was Thunderstalk.
Funny, I hear Thunderstruck, and I can just hear the music in my head.
Louis, Spider, I also live that tonsil stone life. So same. So there we are. That was the name list from Mr. Bones. Unfortunately, because I didn't read them out, I don't remember what any of them were, but I'm sure they were really good options. So yeah. I've honestly, I've wandered a little bit further away from patterns again this year. But, they're not stopping completely. It's just a different kind of content. In fact, there's probably going to be a pattern next week. I think I'm finally going to release that sloth. Depending on how things go. It'll either be the sloth from Crafternoon Clash, or, honestly, if the skunk doesn't put up a fight, the skunk will be next week. This tiny nugget is the body.
Or the bird puppet.
I did. Why?
Sorry, this is a complete tangent away from what.
No, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead.
My new D&D character, how he likes birds.
Okay, yeah.
Could I borrow the two-hand puppet for D&D?
I mean, if you want to. Keep in mind, it will cut off circulation to your giant meaty fist.
Oh yeah. That's fine. That's fine. It'll keep me warm.
That's true.
Warm hand, yes. Oh. Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry. Resume stream.
You just got excited because you remembered Morp exists. Okay, now, at a certain point I'm at the stuck, so like, yes, your vote does count. I get that you want the skunk. I also would like the skunk as well. But when I say put up a fight, like, I get that I get that this is what I do. But sometimes the design just like happens really easily and doesn't put up any kind of fight. And sometimes, like, funnily enough, the raccoon in that series, they take a lot of reiterations. And I'm trying to get myself in a place where I'm 1 week ahead instead of posting 1 hour after. If that makes sense. Like, so I'm trying to get, like, punch out a bunch of videos that I can do relatively quickly and easily. So if the skunk just happens really easily, if that's fine, it makes it to that list. Otherwise it ends up on the list of content that takes the time it takes to make. 'Cause, like, I want it to be a really good skunk. I love skunks. I want it to have all of my love. Well, he's right there in the background with a grub in his mouth. Let's pat the bird. Pat. There we go. I've been thinking about adding to my shelf for birds. So obviously I've got Albert up there. I would love to do like a big red-tailed black cockatoo, even a baby one with the pin feathers just coming through. I love those birds so much. Yeah, just a thought I've been having. Add another bird to the shelf. Honey, you can take the hand puppet, but I'm going to give your DM permission to confiscate the hand puppet. That's the fair. That's the fair. That's the deal. You want to role play, as in D&D Live. I don't play. Don't get me wrong. I have great respect for the craft. I love the storytelling, and I watch a lot of live plays. Right, or I have on and off or listen to podcasts, but I've never actually played. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna turn the mic off for just a second. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Sorry. Oh, no, I said I wasn't going to apologize for that anymore. Yeah, I'm not sorry. I did it on purpose. Is the giant owl on my Patreon? No. I did not write a pattern down for him. He was something I made for a project video, and it was before I realized that if I'm going to show it in the public domain, it becomes kind of part of what people expect. So, like, he was great fun to make because I didn't write him down. But these days I know better, and I know I have to write things down. There's very few exceptions to that rule. So here's a mistake that I made. I love him, and I almost love him more by the fact that he is a one-off. I will say though that the how to make your own owl pattern, I ended up doing it as a video with customizable sizing and that. It does get you a lot of the base pieces. It'll get you an owl that looks like the same creature. It just doesn't have like the spread wings and the feet, which I understand is kind of what people like about that one. Yeah, because like even Peaches the Velociraptor, I don't think that's what that comment is about, but even Peaches has a pattern out on Patreon. So I know better now. Okay. I have a body. I'm gonna make some feet. Feet are nice and easy. I know how to do them. Then we're gonna try and do... We could do head or beak. I'm not gonna say it like that again. Sorry, guys. Hello.
Hello.
Come and talk for me for a bit.
Yeah, I just saw
Just a
someone
little
said
bit.
you'll be an honorary Canadian if you apologise much more. But don't apologise for apologising, because I know that's your go-to at the moment.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. He was the 100-hour owl, though, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
If there's any projects that you can skip pattern for. Yeah.
Yeah, true. That's kind of how it felt at the time as well. I was like, nobody in their right mind is ever going to want to make this thing. Because there's too much of it. And turns out I was wrong.
Jamie Bond says, I was actually suggesting a name for Zapdos.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Jamie.
Velociraptor.
Oh, Velociraptor. That explains the Z.
Wait, I'm talking.
Sorry.
I can stop doing this bit.
No, it's fun.
Okay. Lemon drop. Cute little lemon nugget. It is a very cute little lemon nugget at the moment. I can't wait to... I think the beak is really going to change the personality. Because it goes from like angry bird that just came out of the dryer to suddenly angry bird with like long poignant beak.
Yeah, I find having a head changes their personality, just in general. Okay, I'm doing giant claws. Loot, you're challenging Daiquiri for her crown. I'm gonna tell her.
Yeah. Aim loot. I'm checking the XP, right?
Okay.
Darcy Rose got 700 XP.
Okay, yeah.
For
cheating the system in a lovely way.
pay to win.
Yeah.
But everyone else is sitting on 75. I think 75 XP is like
The most?
You are present, you know?
Ah.
Yes. But for some reason, somehow, Loot has gotten an extra 50 XP. And I'm not sure why.
What you been doing, Loot?
Because everyone else is pretty much drawn at 75 XP, including me. Which I can very easily get to number 1.
Well, I've commented. Do I get to be on the leaderboard?
No, I don't think.
Oh.
You're not allowed to be your own biggest fan.
Wow.
Because imagine...
But you have to be. Okay, sorry. I have to rant for a second.
Yes,
you
yes.
have to be your own biggest fan
You
in
have
life.
to be your own biggest fan in life because you need to like punch it out and get up there.
I'm so sorry. I'm laughing at Luke's response of sheer force of will. You didn't even get number 3. You just jumped straight to number 2.
I could very easily become number 1 biggest fan though. I just need to ban everyone else.
No, honey. No.
I wouldn't do it. I'm just saying it's possible. Random person, congratulations on number 3.
Okay, Sith Assassin. In overview, very briefly. New feature from YouTube. By chatting, it gives you some sort of XP or points or something. We're giving it a try to see if we like it. If we decide it mucks up the vibe, I'll work out how to turn it off. But it's a new feature, and I thought, given that you don't have to like pay to play, I thought it'd be fun.
At the moment, I think it's a fun adventure that people are on. And
Yeah.
they're enjoying.
It's like, yeah, it's just like, but like just to you. It's like if it ruins the vibe, I'll get rid of it.
If people are like, oh my god, I'm going to write 1,500 messages first. Well, I'm just going to delete them. You can go sit in the corner quietly
And think
for
about
20
what you
minutes.
did.
Yeah.
Emily, they're my happy place too as well, so thank you for turning up and being part of them. That's what I mean. I think it's a bit of fun. So yeah, it looks like you're all tied for 3rd. It's just a really fancy way of saying you're all losing.
It had better not be alphabetical order. Oh, no, it's not alphabetical order.
I'll say, because
Wait,
Loot's
what?
name starts with E. And we definitely have...
I'm just checking the other names, and no, I don't want to say the names here because these are like the actual ats. These aren't the
Oh,
names.
yeah, that's true.
And so I don't want to say those there.
That's fair.
But they're not in alphabetical order, and so there is some strange metric by which YouTube has decided you get the funny crown today.
It's probably that they liked the stream a lot. You know what? I bet it's reactions to the stream. You guys should react to this. No, I'm joking.
If we wanted to like really ham this up, you know how I made that little wire crown? I could always make like a 2nd and a 3rd.
Oh, I love that little
Paint
wire
them
crown.
different colours And then we could just like I could print off the name labels and then just set the crowns on top of the name labels.
I swear the crown was like right there.
I'm not sure.
No, but like it is. It's right here somewhere. I just don't recall specifically where. I really like the crown. Everybody hitting the reaction button right now, trying to up their XP. I don't know if that works, guys. I was just maybe. I don't know.
Idea what it is. We do not know the rules of this game yet.
No, we're working them out together.
We do know some of the rules of the game because those rules are the ones that you get banned for.
Oh yeah, we know those rules.
Grumble, grumble, grumble. What was it?
I don't know what you...
Something stomping on something.
Stomping on ants, crushing their souls.
Yeah, stomp, stomp, stomp.
Singing is particularly aggravating. I'm not going to do that again.
Don't sing.
Yeah.
Even though I love listening to you sing.
You're very cute.
But I'm not just going to sit here serenading you for 20 minutes because I don't think people signed up for that. Even though I would enjoy myself and I think you would enjoy yourself too.
Well, I like
no
talking
licking the stream, Jay of all trades. We have talked about this. You do not lick the string.
I'm picturing just like...
We do not know if licking the stream gives XP. It's an interesting way to find out. The difference between messing around and science is you write down your results.
Yeah, that's true.
We just have all these problem solvers in chat who are like, I will work out
We will work out the system. Yeah,
How did Aim Loot get an extra 50 XP? I must know.
I'm wondering if there's just like thresholds where like...
Maybe. Aim Loot went up 75 XP somehow. And Random Person 36 has gone up 75 XP.
Okay, somebody has bumped loot from the second spot.
And Caitlin O'Neill... Sorry, I shouldn't be saying this. Someone else also got an extra 25 XP. I do not know how this is happening.
Oh good, the bent hook crisis is averted. Awesome. Does that mean you unbent the hook or you've learned to live with the bent hook?
Aimloot has lost her throne at second place.
I know.
It's like Game of Thrones.
It's a little Games of Thrones.
I'm signing up for this. Like it is.
Everyone stay away from your siblings.
You win or you do not get a crown and then you go home and it's fine. Just don't cross the streams.
Yeah, the only non-paid way to earn XP is simply sending messages. That's what I mean. It's just like, that's what we're encouraging here. Nobody pay to win. That's just not the spirit of the game.
And also, if you spam the chat, you will have your messages deleted and you will be put in a quiet corner.
You're allowed to communicate.
You are allowed to communicate and you're allowed to have like lovely conversation. But
it's like you're going to be all authoritarian. I'm going to boot you out the room.
Okay. I can go a little bit that way at times. I'm defensive of you.
I know, honey.
You are my precious.
We all appreciate you.
Oh, I got a theory. It's going over the 1 hour mark.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, it totally
Maybe
is.
people who have been chatting, like you get 75 XP.
It could be a time-based thing, or it could be like a bucket. Like you've sent 5 messages, that's all worth the same. But if you send 10 like if you hit the 10 message mark.
I think it's 75 XP an hour.
Oh, that makes sense.
Which means I should be ticking up soon as well. I have to be careful clicking on people because like all the buttons are there. I do not. I should be.
You did tune in early. That's right. So loot might just be.
Yeah.
So loot, if you hang out for a little bit more, you'll tick back over to the second position.
That's fascinating.
I can tell you all that it does reset every stream as well. So if you're feeling a little hard done upon, yeah, I know that rule.
Otherwise, Darcy is just number 1 for the next 20 years.
Yeah, basically. So yeah, just everyone gets reset for every stream. So it's just a fresh start.
Yeah, well done, Caitlin O'Neill. Unbent the hook.
Oh, good.
Be careful, you will have a
sheer
weak
force
point
of
now.
will. It will have a weak spot now, but in general it should be okay.
I like this bit of lore. Noted here, Master. Nobody said Mr. Bones is a human skeleton. He might be a hawk skeleton. Or the way he watches the stream with respect and gratitude. Respect and gratitude was received. I think it. I should be reading them out loud, but before I know what they say. I'm learning.
That's fine. It's a knack. That's what I got to do in here. You've only been here 20 minutes. You joined super late. Well, you're welcome, Sith Assassin.
Welcome to the stream.
That's probably why you don't have a little purple crown, though.
We're not going to guilt trip people for not having crowns.
No, we're not.
Everyone has a crown. You're all princesses and princes. Specifically because that gives you no authoritarian power in the monarchy.
Alright, hold on 1 second. I gotta go blow my nose. I'm gonna be back in a second. Alright, we're back. Where's the camera button? There's the camera button. Mr. Bones totally thought he had control of the stream there. He didn't realise I turned the mic off.
I was doing the joke for you.
Aww.
Jumbo Knots, someone please figure it out. I want XP.
Alright, sending messages then.
We have given people like a number, like a score, and people love scores.
I see, that's the thing. I love it when big number go up, and so like that's why I thought this might be fun.
Like I want to type in chat at the moment because like technically I am chatting, like I'm literally chatting right now, but I don't think it counts in terms of XP, so I feel like I'm falling behind.
It does.
I know the score doesn't mean anything, but I feel like I'm falling behind.
You're number one to me.
Oh, I'm a bit intense.
You're very intense.
Mm.
You're a wigwam and a teepee.
Yeah.
You're too tense.
Panicked skeleton noises.
I'm sorry, I feel like I'm watching a game of Fall Guys or something. It's like, oh, I lost my crown. Dang.
Oh, so many people are on 100, 125 and 150 XP. Like, yeah, they're handing out a lot of XP at the moment. Do not know how.
Do not know why.
Louise
Oh,
Spinner
look.
and Stephanie Hall have
Look at this
taken the
beautiful little
crowns.
chicken leg I just made. It's perfect. It's not in focus at all, but it's great.
Perfect little nugget.
He's got a little kicker.
I like the shade of orange you're using.
Thank you. I tried my best. It's not quite yellow enough. Yeah.
The color matching is actually very accurate today, and so the colors that people are seeing on stream are very close to the actual colors that they are.
Ah, okay.
Sometimes it's a little bit off.
No, I got that sorted last week. I've worked out some things. I need to go get a new face light, but other than that, I think we're pretty good.
I feel like I just won the game. You know when you get like a haircut and you're like, do you notice anything different? You say, you changed your hair. And like you feel like you get points in the thing. I feel like I just did that.
Well, it's because I've got that giant yellow light directly above and behind me, and so it backlights my head and makes everything yellow, and so it just makes everything hard.
And you have this beautiful skeletal glow coming from over here.
Oh yeah, that's true. It's a fantastic leg, thank you very much. I'm quite pleased with it.
Crowns are for cats, says Heather. I don't understand, but it makes me laugh.
I don't understand either, but it's funny.
Zapdos is going to be an excellent electrical drumstick.
I'm going to pin this in place so that he has hop.
You know how you've got the game with the guitar that you play, but you're not actually playing a guitar, you're playing a pretend one? Guitar Hero.
I don't have that.
There's another one which is specifically for drums.
Oh yeah, okay.
Because that would count as an electric drum set, which is electric drumstick. And so whatever that game name is, we could name Zapdos that.
Feeds the need to prove you're a big fan. Nerditia Master, we know you are.
Look,
I'm also a big fan of you.
I'm recognizing pretty much everyone's name here.
I know.
And if I look at you and I recognize your name, you are the biggest fan.
As a weekly lurker. Oh, hey, Creative Nana. Creative Nana? Nana? No, that's a newish name, so you've been lurking very effectively, but I see you now, and you're welcome.
Happy time zone, Creative Nana.
Andy, do you mean the fact that we're streaming? Do you mean the little purple crowns? Or do you mean the fact that I sound like this? You're going to have to be more specific because I've kind of lost control of the asylum.
Zap looks like an unhatched egg, but just his leg has come out of the egg.
He's getting away!
Like, I'm getting out of this egg. Kick. No, it's no longer an egg. Now it's.
Well, technically the egg goes up this way, and so that makes it even funnier to me. I'm making a second foot. Ooh, Colin Mockery. I love Colin Mockery. I love Whose Line Is It Anyway? It's very, very funny.
Jumbo Knots, yes, I recognize you.
Oh, did I miss something?
Yeah, Jumbo Knots was saying, do you recognize me?
Of course.
But it was repagonize me.
Ah, that's fine. Typos happen to the best of people. The stream game is chaos. He's taken over the stream mode now.
Drake, I recognize you.
Nibble Drake, he even knows that your beetle makes, so like...
I know not all of them, because my memory for names is terrible.
Oh yeah.
But I do know a lot of the YouTube name to Discord name matchups.
Honey, you're just baiting them at that point. You never, by saying that, they're now going to want you to prove it.
Oh, don't no. It's one of those memories where I look and I'm like, oh yeah, I know you. But like, if I was away and someone said, okay, state all of the viewers from memory, no.
Do you still show up on the leaderboard even though you turned off the thing in your settings? Probably not, Fiara. It's meant to just like remove it completely.
If you want, I'll check Fiara.
You wish you could yell prove it, but it's a little underwhelming. Yeah, well.
I believe it does remove you, Fiara. Because there are some other people who have been removed as well for other reasons and stuff.
Okay.
So there are some people who aren't in the running for the crown.
As I said, I think this might be something fun to play with once, but it's possibly not something I'll leave on all the time. If it's easy to toggle on and off, you know?
I think it's kind of fun, you know, it just occasionally, like...
Just occasionally, though.
You know what we could do, right? Is we could have 3 Pokemon representing each of the 3 crowns, and the idea is that those Pokemon go to different people for pats. Because the crowns just seem to randomly move around.
They do
little
move
rhyme or
around.
reason. And so it's like, if you have crown 3, then it's because Bulbasaur has settled in your lap for pats.
Oh.
And if you no longer have crown 3, it's because you weren't giving him good enough pats and he's left.
Oh, he's just because he's making everyone feel welcome.
I like that. That's my new headcanon.
Anaru, am I saying your name wrong? I'm so sorry.
I assume Anaru is from New Zealand, so
Yeah.
it's Anaru from New Zealand.
Well, I tend to go with nicknames for people, so like, yeah, Anaru NZ. It's anytime there's like initials, I'm like, do I say the initials? Oh, a rolling of the R, so Anaru.
Oh yeah, no, the Tier Master. Yeah, it was. Oh god, no. It's the difference between me going, "Hey, you changed your hair," and someone coming up and going, "What's changed about me?"
What's different?
State it, or I will judge you.
Yeah, I did. This is this week's live. Yeah. Sorry, I talked about it a lot last stream. Or I tried to make sure everybody knew. But
Congratulations on 100 XP, Nibble Drake 14.
Yeah, and basically we're going to be busy on Sunday, or we were going to be busy on Sunday, and so we moved the stream to today, just so that we didn't have to skip the whole week. And it means that Zapdos is getting all the attention it craves.
I wonder if people get XP for participating in the polls.
Don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, Amy Liz. The fact that, I love collecting points, and if we vote for doing this in the future, you say no, I'm not so much watching the live as watching my XP. I'm also very aware that, like, we'd normally be having a fun little, like, afternoon chat, and instead we've been talking a lot about XP and points and crowns. So it's a fun little novelty, but I'm probably not going to... It's the sort of thing that I would turn on for specific streams, but not have it on just in general, I'm guessing.
That being said, we have also been talking about Zapdos a lot, and so I think it's just because it's the current thing.
Mr. Bones seems to be a fan, and that's okay.
Oh, I'm a fan of just random things that come in up and shake up the meta.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. It's like, I'm perfectly comfortable with...
So I love the idea of personifying them as Pokemon coming in for pats.
Also, like, I'm happy to turn it on if we're doing, like, a sketching stream or, like, something like that, but for these Pokemon ones, I feel like it's a little bit distracting.
Mm.
And also, it's the fact that there's just no clear-cut way for them to, like, earn their score. And, like, it feels very arbitrary. So it's like
or
a game...
if they do find a way to earn their score, that's going to be a problem.
Yeah. It's raining.
Everyone loves new things. That was in response to a random person who says, I think it's because it's new too.
I need 3 days to adjust to any change. I will hate it until the 3rd day.
Should we call Mewtwo XP because it's new too?
Someone was pitching that we call Mewtwo Dave, and I think that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
I do like calling him Dave.
Just like, and Mewtwo is Dave.
Should the first time we make Mewtwo, give him the what are they called? This is why I could never stream, because I forget random things.
Okay,
And
let
then
me help you.
I'm more invested in remembering it than I am at being entertaining at the moment.
That's right. Let me help you remember. Say it again.
It's not Diglett. It's a different one.
No, you need to give me the lead in so I can
He has
help
a
you.
kitchen knife.
Oh, who did we give a kitchen knife to?
Ditto.
Ditto, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Giggle the Destroyer.
So would we...
That's what we named him.
I love the stream.
I love us.
Yeah. So the first time we make Mewtwo, would we give him Giggle the Destroyer eyes? Or Ditto eyes?
What do you mean first time? I'm making that guy once.
Oh yeah, good point. I do love Mewtwo being Dave.
I was like, it's not official. We will still have a vote, but like, I'm low key liking the idea of naming him Dave.
It's like you look at Mew. And you, no, that's a meme that I would have to post to Discord. It doesn't make sense to be spoken.
Okay, what are we making next? I feel like I should do the head. Right? The head feels really big and scary though, so I'm going to do something else instead. Let's do the tail.
Mewtwo looks like the grown-up child actor, and Mew is the child actor from Pokemon. It's
Okay.
like, do you feel old yet? This is what Mew looks like. And you show the picture of Mewtwo.
Have you guys seen that meme? This is such a big swing. Of like Mama Cat, but Mama Cat doing the thing, holding the kitten in its mouth, and then it's like Mama Cat doing the thing, but kitten is big now. But it's done with like Mew and Mewtwo. Because I love that meme so much. Also, if Apple happens to be in the chat, I still have your picture of Bulbasaur as cauliflower on my fridge. I love it very much.
The egg is wonderful.
I'm making the egg a little tail. We're hatching this egg.
Perfect. Hatching it bit by bit.
Dave Smith, assistant manager. Legs Benedict. We already have an Eggs Benedict pun name for...
But Legs Benedict is brilliant. I love that.
It's very funny, but we already have a Benedict pun name for Executor. Oh, I should have been picoing this whole time.
Okay, I'm going to go add Legs Benedict to the name list.
I'm not putting it in the poll. I'm mean like that. I did a magic ring of 8, and I'm just going to use Picos for these little feathers for the tail. Just to see what we can get away with, because I think Picos might be small enough. Oh, random person... Sorry, I know you're not random person 3. You're random person cute face, but like random person 3 is Apple. So there we go. I have random person 3's art on my fridge. That wasn't a Pico, but I'm not going back. It was close enough. Annie, you didn't miss much. We are making Zapdos today. And there's also some crowns floating around. I like that. Legs Benedict is the name of Zapdos's legs. Okay, I'm going to adjust it slightly though. That's the name of the egg. You know how like pregnant people will like refer to like the being in their belly as something like bug or like peanut. Well, yeah, he was Legs Benedict and then he hatched. Nibble Drake. I think regional ones should be included in their generation, like the Alolan ones for Gen whatever. Yeah, nah. Just casually signing me up for hundreds, if not thousands of hours of additional work. It's like, no, we're going to do the base challenge and then we'll do regionals, or we'll decide if we want to keep going at that point. And by we, I do mean us. Like, not a royal we. It's like, if you guys are still turning up for streams at that point and I'm still in it, like, Let's do it. Let's do this thing. There we are. Purple Dolphin Studios. Naming Mew Dave. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. Wait, which Gen 1s have regional forms that I haven't... Because like I thought Gen 1 were all just default things, unless you know something I don't. Oh, Nibble Drake, I hope your back feels better. That's rough. Back pain is nasty stuff. Like, don't get me wrong, I know like Rattata and Voltorb and that sort of thing have regional forms, but like they don't during Gen 1.
I know that coughing has a regional form.
Yes, he has a fancy hat. In fact, a lot of them have regional forms. Oh, your Uncle Crochetder. The name is familiar, so yeah, that makes sense. Meowth does have many, and last week when I was or the week before that, when I was talking about Meowth, I was thinking of the Dust Bunny form. That's like, I don't really remember. It's something like this, like manic zoomy vibes. Whereas I think someone else was talking about the slinky dark grey one, and I got confused. I'm not making 4 billion plus versions of Spinder because I'm pretty sure it's been proven that not all forms of Spinder have even been seen by human eyes because of the, like, how it's possible to generate them. So no, we will be picking a single Spinder, and that will be our Spinder. Just like with Unknown, I don't think I'm doing the whole alphabet. Unless I decide to do a shadow box, which is also, you know, I should never say never because I have done crazier things. Okay, I'm just reattaching to this tail and I'm working around, keeping it as multiples of 8 because it's just going to make my life easier. Okay, so which one's Galarian and which one's Alolan? So which one's the Dust Bunny? Yeah, the scrungly one. I was just like, he's real cute. But I missed a big chunk of gens in the middle. And so, like, I missed out on playing with a lot of the regional forms of things. Trying to find a stitch I lost. I think that's it. Okay. Galarian is the scrungly one. No, complicated knots is way too long to spell out in unknown letters, but like, as mentioned, there is a chance that I would do like a shadow box with like the whole, whatever they are, alphabet. Maybe a C and a K. Maybe. I feel like Unknown lends themselves to that crafting technique where you just basically make a tube of crochet and then you bend wire into a shape and then you just like thread the tube over the top into whatever shape you need. With surprisingly few duplicate letters. Yeah, complicated knots. It's out there with just like, it's got double O's, double T, double C. Yeah, that's kind of it. Oh, sorry, shadow box. It's like, you have a picture frame, right? But it's a little bit thicker. And it tends to have like protective glass. But then you have like three-dimensional stuff in the background, like you see them with like taxidermied insects. With them like... So it's kind of like a picture frame, but with a three-dimensional quality. The, oh, lean the other way. The picture with my painted fish, if I had glass protecting it, it would be a shadow box. Oh, I didn't write any of that down. Let me just, 1 second. Attach yellow in bloop. Okay, and now the spikes. I have 2 stitches to accomplish each spike. How do I want to do this? Slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. Turn. Slip stitch. Single. Slip stitch. Is that going to be spiky enough? Hopefully. Maybe. I think it is. I think it's going to be fine. So that is 8 repeats of slip stitch, chain 3 and turn, and slip stitch and single, and then slip stitch. I'm going to do that the whole way around. It does establish that our points, our spiky bits, are being made as single layered pieces, which is going to be both a blessing and a curse. It's going to be blessed. Mr. Bones, when you hear this, I would love another cup of tea, if possible. Just be casually and quietly putting a snack order in. Yeah, shadow boxes of your pet's paw prints and collars. Exactly, like castings of like handprints and footprints. Some people do them as like holiday memories, where they'll put like a photo and like the umbrella from their drink and a shiny rock that they found, and doing it that way. Making little spikies for this little tail. Oh, it's just gonna be peppermint tea. I have a real soft spot for some peppermint tea. I keep wanting to like chamomile. I don't like chamomile. Chamomile feels like the antidote to my personality. But peppermint tea tastes like a candy cane. I'm a big fan. That said, if it's not a nice one, it can very quickly taste just like you brushed your teeth and you're trying to drink your like rinsing water, which is not the case here.
Mug. I like making the tea. It's like new love language unlocked.
Yeah, thank you. I also like, I don't mind some Earl Grey. And I like green tea with lemon as well. But like, at the moment I'm on a real peppermint tea kick. It's just good for the hydration and it's soothing for the throat. Amy Liz, I'm going to read it out loud because I don't think he's looking at the screen right now. She says, Mr. Bones, if you're up anyway, she'll take a cup too. I don't think I've ever tried chai.
Has the same energy as I made you tea. Did you make enough for everyone?
Yeah. Did you bring enough for the class? Yeah, peppermint's great. Honestly, we got through the sore throat component of this by our supermarket sells, like, you know, you can like scoop different snacks out of different bins into a bag and then you pay by weight. That part of that, they have like these dark chocolate covered mint square things that are like, don't get me wrong, they're sugar, they're candy, but like there's something about the combination of peppermint and sugar that just like completely neutralizes a postnasal drip and a sore throat. It's just like your throat doesn't hurt anymore, you've got a little bit of energy. It's like the peppermint's soothing the whole area. They're phenomenal. So like we've literally just been like medicating with these mint squares. Ooh, hibiscus and rose pip are good for a little extra vitamin C. I eat a lot of apples, and I use orange juice to stop them going brown. Like as in I squeeze oranges over the top to stop them going brown because I cut them up. So I'm pretty good on vitamin C. Oh, honey, that'll actually make this worse right now, but thank you. He just offered me a mint square. The one downside to them is they make your voice a little bit rough. I've not had a lavender lemonade, but it sounds delightful. For the longest time you thought you didn't like tea, turns out you just don't like the way your mum makes it. You know what, that has been my experience with a great many foods. Which is why it can be fun to retry new things as an adult. Because maybe that one experience you had at that one restaurant or that one family member's house wasn't a good representation. Maybe spices are a thing. This just looks like a sunflower from behind. Oh, guys, I buried the lead. I found the best prop. I don't know if you guys remember when Mr. Bones made this little mustache. But I have a mustache that I can attach to things again. It does not wish to attach. But I wish it to attach. So it's going to have to get over not wanting to attach. There we go. I'm getting, Fairly Odd Parents. The little alien space creature that has the mustache translator.
Mustache on the egg.
Mustache on the egg?
On legs, Benedict.
It's Thunderstalk. There we go.
Yes. He's like the villain in a kids' TV show.
I don't know what he is, but he's not Zapdos yet. Was me from Phineas and Ferb. Okay, cool. I knew it was from one of those. I feel bad that I forgot. My goodness. I need to watch that show again, but it's only on Disney. Okay, we have a tail. Which is a little underwhelming in terms of the scale of the legs. Doing my best. The legs are okay. I'm going to do the wings next. Just planning out their shape a little bit. I'm drawing them to scale. There we go. And so now when I work them, I'm going to work them like this.
I remembered to put water in. So.
Thank you. I'm still going to need to let it cool for a little bit, but thank you. Thunderstalk is the best name. I've abandoned all other names in favour of Thunderstalk. That's it, it's not my call. And you guys will get to vote. Alright, here we go. Let's make a wing. Thunder chicken thighs. You don't need to riot if Thunderstalk's not on the list. I'm going to make sure Thunderstalk is on the list. I like Thunderstalk better than I like Zinger. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Chain 10 and turn, and we'll do 9. No. 5 single crochet, 4 slip stitches. I got to keep it really narrow at this base because there's so many rows needed. So we'll turn. Thank you, Mr. Bones. See, there we go. Thunderstalk is on there. I think Dandy was pretty early on in the stream. Something to do with Dandelion. Yeah. Turn. And then... Maintaining tension when slip stitching into slip stitches, like you gotta try your best to keep it loose so that it's workable. It can be hard. We're doing our best. Three and 4 and 5. Okay. So we turned and I did 5 slip stitches and I'm going to do 4 single crochet. And then we're going to chain until we get to where we want the tip of this wing to be. And I'm back to not being allowed to move. The cat figured out I sat back down. That's a smart kitty. Please tell your cat pss, 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 pss. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. 7 and 8. And then because we want this to be a very pointy tip, I'm going to start with a slip stitch. And then we'll do some single crochet, which would be 6 and then 4, so 10 single crochet and 5 slip stitches back to base. It will be a happy death, Stephanie. At least you need not fear that. That's why cats are known as guardians of the underworld. Ecstatic is an excellent pun. Like, that's very well done right there. You forgot that you can chain off stuff. It adds back so many possibilities. Yeah, I gotta remember those things. This Pokemon series has been excellent for reminding me that I know a bunch of techniques that I never use. Does make writing them down slightly more complicated, but I think it's fine. That was almost Shakespearean. Oh, happy death. Such a cuddlebug. Alrighty. Well, we are at the hour and a half point. Part of me's thinking about going on break, but I also just don't think there'll be enough quantity left to justify it. Like, I don't want to go on break and then leave half an hour later. But I just want you all to be prepared because I know stream normally goes for like 4 hours. But today's probably going to be closer to 2. We are definitely finishing this wing piece. And I'll probably make the base for the head while you guys pick a name. And that's my current plan. Hopefully this tea is cool enough to sip. It is not. Go on break anyway? Nah. If I needed a break for something, I would, but it's not like that. Right. So that's 5 slip stitches. And then we will 1, 2.
I don't mean to horrify you.
Oh no.
But you are a role model. And so You need to care for yourself.
I am.
No, you're not supposed to talk. You have to protect your voice.
He's enjoying this a little bit much.
You have to look after yourself as much as you would look after, for example, me and my amazingness. And so, like, look after yourself and that sort of stuff. And so you should take 5 minutes and teach your audience that they can take 5 minutes to look after their own health. But instead of like the usual 10 minutes, you could just go for 5. If you want, you could even leave the microphone on and I could just talk unsupervised.
Okay, alright, we're going to take a little break because I've been convinced. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure the chonk made it all the way to the top of the page again. Yeah, just as a note on the music there, Mr. Bones has listed the names of the songs there. The one that's like do 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 do, that's the server hop one. It is the Heartbound official soundtrack, and what's really cool about it, because it's from a game, it's very cool because like 100% of the profits from buying the soundtrack go to the composer of the music, which I like, who I believe is someone here on YouTube as well. Sorry, I feel bad that I know the name of the game, but not the name of the composer when I like their music so much, but they give permission for you to use their music for things like streaming. Oh, and in the meantime I might have finished off the wing. I don't know if I'll do like another layer and sew them together, or if I'll just like fold them up like so to give them that little bit of structure. But we're winging it. Mr. Bones coming through with the facts today. Okay. So we also need like the little black piece. What does this look like from behind? Oh, okay, I see. I see. Thank you, Loot. Like, Mr. Bones, I'm pretty sure you shared reference images for this as well, but as I looked up going, oh, what does this look like from behind? I've literally looked up and there were like a million pictures from different angles from Loot in Discord, so that's good. I think it's looking okay. I'm not disappointed. I'm a little bit nervous about the head, specifically the beak. I just don't know how I'm going to do the beak at this scale without it looking a bit silly. Let's start the name vote, just so that if I do suddenly decide can't anymore, we've at least named our little friend. Let's see, my favourite names so far have been, I have to put Zinger in the first position because that is the one that matches the theme of the others and has like been previously discussed. That's the rules. The second one I like the most is Thunderstalk. I'm not going rogue, honey, you have time. You think it's a golden snitch? If it is, it's gas powered. Okay, let's see. Well, instead of just a straight up Zinger, let's call it Lemon Zinger. So that there's no need to have two of those, like two options for that. I don't want to use Legs Benedict because I swear we already have a Benedict name. Let me just confirm before I rule that out because it is a fantastic pun. Yeah, Execute is literally called Benedict.
I would like to point out how thoughtful I am in that there are 5 names there because you expressed that you didn't want to have that one. And so while I disagree, I make sure you come prepared.
That's right, disagreeing is your prerogative. Okay, and then we also have Egg Static. These are all very funny while it's still in its egg form, but what are you going to do when it turns into a bird? And then exactly. It's like the conversation we had last stream, but people need to remember they're naming humans, not babies. Eggs zapped. Okay. Lemon Zinger, Thunderstalk, Ecstatic, and Exactly. Name. Mr. Bones is always adorable. He filters it down for stream. Yeah, Articuno is Nugget, and just like that, my voice is back. Articuno is Nugget, and Moltres is Hot Wings, and so we were going to go with like Zinger, which is like a third type of fried chicken over here. Which is fine. Thunderstalk is amazing, and I really, really like it. In fact, it might become my new go-to Zapdos name. Disagreeing is his prerogative. Somebody disagreeing doesn't make it your problem. I don't think this is enough yarn to make another wing. So maybe I start trying to make like a little cone for the head. Just so that we can see what it looks like hatched. I agree. If 9 people agree on something, it is the 10th's responsibility to disagree, just to make sure that we're looking at it properly. Lemon zinger is a good tea that helps with sore throats. That's good to know. My tea has reached that perfect temperature, and as long as I can keep sipping it, my voice will hold out. And then I just like... Though honestly, after stream, every time I stream, the rest of the day is just me sitting in like blissed silence. Because like I've emptied all of the words out of my brain, and then I just get to be like a smooth-brained mollusk, and it's fantastic. My internal monologue shuts down completely, which is just not something that I get to experience very often. Mr. Bones takes his job as instigator of chaos very seriously. He wouldn't have anything to moderate otherwise. Yeah, that's true. We can't have 100% approval on something not totally certain. We need the 1 out of 10 doctors that don't agree. Well, yeah, because like otherwise, why would we be looking at alternatives? And maybe what the answer that we're all agreeing on is a good solution, but maybe it's not the best solution. And so if we disagree, we find the best solution. The point is that you're supposed to converse on the subject. I am playing Yarn Chicken. 10th dentist. Sigh. I guess toothpaste isn't good for you. Yep, Loot, you are fancy number 3 at the moment. Lemon zinger tea tastes like betrayal. Has hibiscus in it, which overpowers the lemon too much. That's fair. Floral notes can be very overwhelming. It's like, I always want tea to be sweeter than it is, but I also don't want to add sugar to it. It's like a weird little, like, place to live. Oh, bye, Annie. Thanks for hanging out.
It's the thing where I come in quietly, very quietly, put my headphones down, because you're currently talking in my headphones, but
No,
not out loud, and so it's strange having you on a 30-second delay, because I want to listen to both.
I can admit, I admit it would be very strange to have myself on a 30-second delay.
Yeah. Yes, I am so in love with the idea of each crown representing a different Pokemon, and I was wondering what the audience would like each of the crowns to be, because I reckon Bulbasaur would be one. I reckon Bulbasaur would like pats. Maybe Squirtle getting his shell scratched, you know? Pikachu probably one, because Pikachu is...
No, Pikachu is a no-touchy Pokemon. I relate to Pikachu in that matter.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Like, don't touch me.
What about Pidgeot as their crown?
I think Pidgeot wants to, like, gently land on people's heads. It doesn't want to be touched, though.
Yeah, I like the idea of, just in the bottom corner, having one Pokemon underneath each of the crowns, and whoever has the crown, that's who the Pokemon's lap is sitting on for pats. You have been chosen by the Bulbasaur.
Oh, lemon ginger. That sounds nice. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of honey in things. I'll put it in my, like, banana bread sometimes. But in general, okay, so first of all, let me just say, I have access to the good stuff, right? My parents have a couple of beehives on their farm. That they don't own the bees. Like, somebody comes and they put their beehives on farm, because that's fine, that works. And in return, they get massive buckets of honey. And so, like, I have access to the really good stuff. It makes me so itchy. And I know that eating local honey is meant to, like, help with pollen allergies and that sort of thing. It doesn't. It just makes my whole mouth really itchy. And so I don't personally find honey worth it. That said, it is meant to be a very good sweetener. Sorry. So that whole story came out very aggressively. It's just like, normally when I say, oh, I don't really like honey, it makes me itchy, they're like, oh, you should try local honey. I'm just like, no, you can't. The honey I eat is superior to all other honey. Like, if there was the best honey possible to eat for me, it would be this honey, and I don't like it. Stephanie, that'd be Caterpickle. Caterpie kept wanting Misty to love it, and Misty could not. Dragonite, I feel like might be about the pats, but Dragonite feels like he wants you to go to him. And this is very much about Pokemon that would approach you. We'll have a little sip. Well, we are talking about beverages that can help you feel better when you're sick, though. I swear by a 50-50 split of... It has to be real orange juice. None of this concentrate stuff. It has to be like orange juice from oranges. 50% that and 50% lemonade. It can be sugar-free lemonade. It doesn't matter. It just gives it a little bit of sparkle and a little bit of sweet. You mix those two things together. And that will give you the sugar that you need to get better and the vitamin C dose that you probably need as well. If Caterpickle is one of the crowns, I'm worried about the impact that might have on Nat. I don't think this needs to get much wider. I forgot about the mustache until just then. Lillipup probably would. It's a gentleman egg. Well, that's the end of our yarn anyway. Let me grab some eyes out. We could do 3 random Pokemon per stream if we wanted. Okay, I feel like the eyes are like super close together, so it's like this. The head will continue back more. It's just, I don't have the yarn here to attach. Like that, with like angry eyebrows and a big beak. Brace yourselves, this is going to look absolutely silly. I think the mustache has to come off at this point. Okay, there we go. So these wings... probably goes further up here like this. I just fogged my glasses up. I don't know what propolis is. Sorry, Andy. Oh, Ghastly does want pats. That's an accurate statement. It's like oh, he fell when I went and grabbed. Let me just set him back up again. When I can't remember who I grabbed. Maybe Gabite? Haunter fell off his perch. Haunter has been sitting up there with like a little party hat on. It's like Haunter is a very friendly Pokemon who wants to be at the party. Ooh. If that was at me, they don't farm honey. They've got some, well, like a dozen beehives just in one of the back paddocks, harvesting like the native Australian flowers out there. They're near a bunch of something called an emu plum. I don't know if it's specifically emu plum honey though. Anyway, folks, we're probably going to call it there. I'm really sorry, because like I understand that this probably feels like a cop-out, particularly when Seeking still looks like this as well. But the next stream, which is not on Sunday, it'll be the following week. So my voice will definitely be back by then. We should have a finished... Oh, let's close it off. A finished Thunderstalk. Thunderstork. We should have a finished Seeking, and we should have a finished Warty Malone. I ran out of pins, and so the leaves have kind of just been placed on there. Hold on. There we go. And Warty Malone has nearly all of his pieces. He's missing an ear, a leg, or an ear and 2 legs. He's pretty special. So he might be the favourite one I've made, and I don't know if anything's going to replace him anytime soon. We should have some really cool ones to be added to our Pokédex by then, which, let's see. So far on the screen, thank you Zapdos for your help. We have done, this one here is done, up here. And this one here is done. The wing is the pointer. So that one's done. And now this one here is done as well. We might have to try and do one of these two. Or one of these two. Like break up those chunks. You know what I mean? Gabite says bye-bye. Oh, you cannot see. You cannot see Gabite. Gabite says bye-bye. She's very sweet. It's so funny how sometimes some of them just end up with like the sweetest temperaments. Like she spends all of her time over there holding Jirachi up so Jirachi can stand next to the others. But yeah, I will see all of you on, well, Thursday's video, whatever that ends up being. A pattern of some kind, maybe a skunk, maybe a sloth. Other than that, I'll see you guys next Sunday. Sunday. Not Sunday, but Sunday. I feel like that's descriptive enough. Happy time zone, everybody. Quick, Daiquiri's back with the crown. Get her!